Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about what it takes to be a responsible mother. Like I say often in my videos, I'm not an expert, but this is just some of the things that I feel that are important that can probably help someone. So you take what you need, and if you don't, you leave it. I first had that you need to be patient. As a mother, it is very important that we are patient, that way we can react to different situations in a calm manner. Because sometimes when we're not patient, we become overwhelmed, we become stressed, or we interact with our children in a harsh manner, whether it's cussing at them or yelling or just feeling uninterested when they just trying to show us a picture or just tell us something. We must be patient. Patience allows you to be a better parent, a better mother. It allows you to be able to assess the whole situation thoroughly and effectively. It allows you to just simply understand better. It allows you to just make better decisions overall. Being patient just shows a great skill that you have control over yourself as a mother. You also want to be resourceful. That is key because as mothers, we have to provide. We have to know how to grow food ourselves. We have to teach our children how to grow food, how to survive in this world, to learn different trades in order to better themselves so they can just depend on them. We have to teach them how to heal their body naturally. These are all different resources that we need to know that'll help us survive life or death situations. To be able to use your herbs, know to drink your alkaline spring water, know to eat your fruits and vegetables every day, and that will take care of just about everything, any sickness, all that. Know to be mindful of the body, and when it's telling you to stop and rest, we have to know to be able to heal the body in other ways that I'm not even mentioning. We have to also know how to survive in nature. So mothers, we need to teach our children these things: how to grow food, how to survive in nature, how to heal the body, just different resources, how to make something out of nothing, how to make $1 out of 15 cents, how to just hustle, how to be responsible overall, different things. There's so many things that you can just think of. We want to think of those things, and we want to be resourceful to our children so that we know when we're no longer here, my children have this, they'll be able to survive, they got this, they can make money, they can still live, all that and above. So being a resourceful parent makes you also responsible to teach those things. Because there's some parents that know all this and they don't teach the children for whatever reason. So it's good that whatever knowledge we know, that we want to pass it on down to our children. Resource that you know, we want to make sure we are passing that along so it can go down from generation to generation. We want to make sure that we're able to just teach our children how to sew, how to make some clothes, how to make the mask. Everybody coming out with their, their ability, their skills. That's good. How to make some food out of scratch. How to make shoes, how to just make different things. We want to be able to teach our children these different lifestyle skills that we need in order to survive. How to braid, how to take care of your natural hair, how to take care of your natural skin, just different things that we don't have to rely on someone to tell us when we have information ourselves and we know for a fact, okay, this works for me. This is going to help me survive in life. That's important. You also want to be a courageous, strong mother. You have to be courageous and strong because you just have to. Being black and being a black mother, you have to. You have to know, even though I may be a little scared, but I'm going to be fearless anyway. They telling me no, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to make this way. I'm going to do this for my child. Oh, they saying my child not good enough for this, or I'm going to show them, I'm going to make my child, prepare my child to be good enough for this. Or even when everybody's saying no, like, nope, I know. As a mother, I'm going to make this business happen because I have no other option. Be so courageous that it even scares you at times. And it don't matter about our situation. We're going to get through it. We can get through it as mothers. We just have to put in all that work. Be courageous. You have to. Be strong. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. You have to have a strong mindset. You have to know who you are. And because your children are watching. Our children are watching us. So whatever we're doing, most likely they're going to do. So you want to be strong no matter what. When you feel like you've just been broken down to the ground, to just broken in pieces, you have nothing else to give, be strong. Tell yourself, even when if it may not be true, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get through this today, and it's going to be all right. It didn't work this way. I got to go through another path, but it's going to be all right. I couldn't just go straight through. I'm going to have to go around, go up some mountains, do some dives, some dips, all that. But I'm going to be strong about it. And being strong, it means to cry. Let those emotions out. Release, Black woman. We have to let those emotions out at times. Be strong as in making responsible decisions. When we're being tempted to know that, you know what, I'm stronger than this. I'm going to stick to my word, my journey, whatever it is, to be a better mother. And I'm going to be strong about it. I'm not going to let temptation tempt me. I'm going to set great role model examples for my children. Just be strong on every aspect. That is very needed, and it is important to have. As being a single mother, if you're a single mother, and even if you're not a single mother, you got to be strong overall, because we dealing with so much stuff that is kind of just forcing us. We got to be strong. It's either you're going to be strong or you're going to fail and you're not going to make it. So how bad do you want it? How bad do you want that change? How bad do you want to become a better mother? Be strong. You want to be understanding of life as a mother. Whether you're a young mother, a middle-aged mother, a seasoned mother, you want to be able to understand life. That way you can show your children the way, or show them a different route than what you did that can help them better themselves. You want to understand that children have feelings too. A lot of the times we ignore our children, or we don't give them a chance to say how they're feeling. Especially in the Black community. It's like what I said is what I said, and that's it. That's all. No question about it. We got to get out of that. Because we're training them to not be able to speak up for themselves, or where something is not right, or we have an opinion, to not say it. They need to voice themselves respectfully. Voice themselves respectfully. They need to. I tell my children all the time, say what you have to say, but do it respectfully. And when they get out of line, I give them that look like, excuse me? And they know to correct themselves. I mean, yeah. Now tell me how you feeling. My daughter the other day told me, Mommy, I'm sad. You hurted my feelings because you won't let me, I forgot what it was, probably play with her toys or watch TV or something was like that. And I said, thank you, Zendaya, for expressing yourself to me. I appreciate that. But you're not doing this because X, Y, and Z. I give her that voice, that independence, that responsibility, that leadership to tell me how she's feeling. Mom, I'm not happy right now because you yelled at me. Okay, thank you, Zendaya, for telling me. Yes, Mommy yelled at me. You yelled at you. I probably shouldn't have yelled at you, but I yelled at you because of this, because you wasn't listening, because I had to keep repeating myself. I allow all my children to have that voice. They need to be able to express, listen, Mom, today you yelled at me and you was just like really on one today. And I hope tomorrow is better for us. And just, please tell me, I would like for you to talk to me kindly. Because how you talk to me is going to prepare me for the world and how I should talk to people. Kind of like that, treat people how you want to be treated. Allow our children to have that voice. We also need to teach and prepare our children for life. Teach them their basic foundation, at least the basics. Knowing your north, your south, your east, and west. Knowing when the sun rises and when it sets. Knowing when the leaves fall, the leaves are falling, that means it's fall time. Just different things that we know to connect to the earth, to help us survive. Knowing what plants to eat from and what are deadly. knowing how to cleanse your water. You can YouTube that. I think it consists of rocks, grass, sand, different things, just how to survive. How, if you're not feeling well or you have a headache, how to put on some meditation music or drink that natural tea and herbs, and it'll take care of all that. How, when you're stressed out, you just need to take some time to yourself, breathe, do some breathing techniques, meditate, eat better. How we need to take care of ourselves. We need to teach our children all this stuff. Because in reality, honestly speaking, mothers, we fail in our children. And I'm saying we because I am too. Only difference is I'm trying to correct that now. But we're failing them. They don't know respect. They don't know morals. They don't know values. They ain't got no standards. They easy. They disrespectful. They don't got no ambition, no energy. They lazy. They're just all whatever we are because we mothers, most of the time, because we single mothers, a lot of us, we didn't raise these children. So we got to check too. Number one, check ourselves as mothers. What can I do better? I ask my children this often too. How can mom be better? And they say, well, stop the yelling, or, be more calm, or, whatever. And I take that in, and I'm still working on it. But I take it in so that I can fix myself. I may be slipping and I may do what they saying that they don't like, but I try to fix it. We want to take accountability for everything. I was listening to Urema Kareem. If you guys don't follow him, find him on Facebook or Instagram at Unity Walk. He was doing a live video and he was stating just about how black men are in America. And I don't know how he got on it, but he was talking about how mothers need to take accountability because who are raising these black men? Who are raising these children? And how we're basically failing them. And it was reality check. We want to blame everybody else, the daddies and all that. Yes, they do need to play their part. And a lot of it has to do with them not being there. But who raised them? Did we teach them how to act in public? How to dress? How to act when they're around their elders? How to talk to a woman? How to treat a woman? How to own a business? How to heal themselves? Did we teach ourselves that? We have to ask ourselves these questions. It's good to self-evaluate. And when he was talking about that, it spoke so much to my soul. I was like, oh my goodness, yes, this is confirmation that I need to do better. I need to do this and that. We have to be mindful of those. And just because we're not doing something doesn't make us a horrible parent. What makes us horrible if we're not trying to do better, if we're not trying. If we're not trying to correct our language, correct what our children are watching, correct how they talk and act, then that's when you're being horrible. But if you're trying, keep on trying, even if it's little, from the things that they're putting in their body, from not harming them, from not giving them vaccinations, from not poisoning them also. If it's something small like that and you just keep on going and growing, you're trying. So no, you're not horrible. Yes, you need to do better, but you are trying. That's all that matters. And eventually when you keep trying, you're going to do better and you're going to be better. That's what it's about. You want to be financially stable. You want to be able to have money put away for education, for businesses that they may want to start, for just expensive travel, vacation time, investments. You want to be able to teach your children about investments and how they can invest, but you got to have that money saved up because it's a gamble in a way. You win some, you lose some. You want to be stable financially, so if there's an emergency, you know you can take care of your family. You know that, okay, this bill going to be covered. My son that broke his arm today, I got to pay a co-payment. It's going to be covered. We just got to be financially stable. It means so much. Whether it's that having good credit and having, a large credit amount, whether that's having money on hand, whether that's having connections to where you have that exchange. I have this, so I'm going to get this. Whatever it may be, just be financially stable. Whether you have gold, stocks, bonds, all that stuff. You want to be financially stable because it's nothing like having your own. Knowing that, I can't survive all this stuff is going on in the world, but I'm going to survive. My children are going to survive. You want to have, and being stable, financially stable also means having network connections. Having those, sowing them seeds to the people that one day you may need. So invest in them right now. They're gonna think back, oh yeah, she helped me out in the past. So yeah, she needs this. I'm gonna help her out. She's a mother trying to make it. I'm gonna make sure her child make it. Or I'm gonna sow into her child's education, whatever it may be. I'm gonna mentor her child. You want to be financially stable on every level. And this is an important one. You want to protect your child. Protect them with everything in you. Protect them from abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, sexual, all types of abuse. You want to protect them because that's our job. We allow people in our children's space. They only exposed to what we expose them to. So we want to make sure, like, you know for a fact that your children are okay. That their innocence are still intact. That their mind is okay. Whether that is from watching what they watch, making sure it's okay, making sure it's not too much, and make sure they're not depressed. Ask your children. You know, sometimes mentally we're just not okay. And it's okay. It doesn't make them crazy. It makes them know that they're aware of their body, know they're not okay. But then you step in as a mother, how can I help you? Let's go take these nature walks. Let's go eat healthy. Let's go work out. Let's read our books. Let's stimulate and strengthen our minds. We have to make sure that our children are, because there's too much going on in the world. We want to make sure we're okay, number one, as mothers. And number two, that our children are okay and they're protected. When you send them off to grandma, grandpa, aunt, make sure they're not being touched. They're not being molested. They're not being exposed to things they shouldn't be exposed to. They're not being exposed to porn, alcohol, domestic abuse. Just anything you can think of as negative, make sure of that. Set them guidelines. Listen, that may be okay for your household, but for me and my children, we're not going to eat sugar. We're not going to eat meat. We're going to exercise, or we're going to pray. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to meditate. You want to make sure you set those guidelines. You also want to make sure that you protect them from violence and sickness. Make sure that they're not witnessing anything that they're not supposed to that can trigger anything, trauma in them. Make sure that they're not going through preventable illnesses. Because if you do your research and you're willing to learn, research Dr. Sadie. Research how you can heal yourself, and that everything that we eat and put in our body has an effect. Whether it's positive or negative, it's going to affect. And if it's negative, it's causing certain illnesses. From a minor cold. Something as minor as that. Whoa, what did I eat today? Did I properly take care of my body today? Everything matters from what we put in our body, from our mind, our books, what we're reading. It matters, and it causes sicknesses. From pill prescriptions. That stuff ain't helping us to keep us sick. I seen something on the other day. It was kind of saying like, if prescriptions work, why you got to keep taking them? Why you got to keep refilling them? Stop keeping our babies sick. Let's heal ourselves naturally. Get in earth. Do your research. Cure yourself of any disease because it is curable. Cure your children of any disease or sickness because it is curable. It is our job as mothers. It's the same, mama's babies, daddy's maybe, or daddy baby, daddy's maybe, but mama's baby. Something, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Mothers are always there. Whether we're doing a great job or not, we are always there. Even if it's the bare minimum and it's not enough, but we're there. And sometimes that's not enough, but at least we are, for whatever, I don't even know if we're trying, but we're there. Because it's so easy to give up. So since we're going to be there, let's make sure we're doing a good job at it. Make sure we're protecting ourselves, our space, our spirit, our children's self, our children's space, our children's spirit. We want to make sure that. We want to make sure that we teach them knowledge of self. Our children must know their history. must know where they come from, must know how great they are. They got to, because if they don't, then they're going to get influenced from the outside and them telling them something, and then get influenced to doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. They got to know that they're beautiful. Despite any flaw or any insecurity, they're beautiful. Yeah, you may got a big old birthmark right here, but guess what, baby girl? You still beautiful. Yeah, you may be short, but son, you still handsome. You still powerful. Yeah, you may be sick or ill, but guess what? You're still beautiful. You're still intelligent. You're still going to make it. Install that in them now. Install that. They got to know at a young age that whatever you may think that they may be bullied on or talked about, start encouraging them right now about it. Daughter, you know you got some beautiful black skin. Oh, I love your caramel almondy self. You just so beautiful. Look at that caramel skin. So sweet, so soft, so beautiful. I love your light skin. It's so beautiful. It shines bright, whatever it is. Encourage our children so that they know they have that knowledge of self. They got no knucklehead telling them stuff and then abusing them. No, we don't want that. And also when you're teaching them knowledge of self, teach them to be alone. Teach them to know it's okay. You got to learn yourself. It's okay to be alone. You end up learning your dislikes and your likes. You end up learning what you like about people, what you don't. Because too many of our children are being abused or just getting in situations just because they don't want to be alone. They want to hang around everybody, so now they didn't got caught up in some mess. No, it's okay to be alone. You have to be alone. It's actually important. So you can hear signs from the Creator. So that you'll be able to know what your next move should be. To have a clear mind, to even just recharge yourself. Take a week, a month or two, whatever, to be by yourself, then get back to your friends. Get back to your family. Sometimes even if you're married, you got to take that time alone. If you have grown children, you know. Everything is needed to recharge. Knowledge of self is needed. So you know how powerful you are. Your value, your self-worth. We got to know, especially our young girls, we got to know our worth. We done got out of control. Mothers, letting them walk out the house, all looking all types of way and making them feel that they're only beautiful when their hair is straight or if they wearing short clothes. I got on shorts today, it's kind of hot and I hope y'all can't see it. But yeah, not knowing how to dress or act or talk in public. Some women is just unbelievable. I'll be like, oh my goodness. Where did we go wrong? Oh my goodness. And I actually know some personally. Like, oh my goodness. Is this what your life have come to? What happened? You don't need that. Learn your self-value. Are you kidding? That's what I be thinking. It's just like, and sometimes we want to say something or, hey, give advice, but I don't want no one thinking I'm better than no one or just I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to offend no one. But it's like, maybe sometimes I should say, inbox them, hey, I saw your message on Facebook or Instagram, and I want you to know you're better than that. You don't got to do that. Maybe I should start doing that. Let's correct each other, mothers. Y'all see me doing or saying something wrong, please correct me. Give me advice. I'm open. There's nothing wrong with correcting. That shows that you at least care to try to prevent them from making steady mistakes or whatever it may be. We want to be a positive role model. We want to practice what we preach. You trying to become physically fit? Let's work on our inside also. But then also allow the children to get into it. We can't talk about being fit and we're not. Like me, I don't talk much about it, if you guys notice. But I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to cleanse my outer. Hopefully I done lost a couple of pounds on this fast. I'm trying to now practice what I preach. Because oftentimes my kids were like, well, mommy, you did that. I tell them, please don't have kids. It's really hard. But mommy, you were 16 and now I have to deal with that. I have to properly tell them, yes, I was. But mommy didn't know no better. Mommy was not thinking. Mommy was not prepared. So it's very important to practice what you preach and being a great role model, because our children are watching. They can tell, especially if they're young, 3, 2, 4, and 5. They just speak their mind, and don't be mean to no harm, but they just speak their mind. They speak the truth. Mommy, you fat, you need to lose weight, or mommy, that wasn't nice. Mommy, you stink, or whatever it may be. Mommy, this don't taste good. Just whatever. We want to be positive role models. We have to, because we're our baby's teachers. Whatever, most of the time, whatever they learn by the age of 5 is because what we taught them or what we allowed them to be exposed to. To wrap this video up, lastly, and there's more stuff I could talk about, but lastly, you want to understand that being a parent is not easy. We're not perfect. We learn and grow every day. Our children may teach us some things. So you just want to be open-minded, be understanding. How would you feel if you were yelled at all the time? If you were called stupid or dumb or you ain't gonna be nothing, how would you feel? So we want to be mindful of that. We want to be nurturing. It's okay to show our children a little more nurture and love. Show them, give them a hug every now and then, a kiss. If you got a baby girl, show her that love. You got a son, do it at a decent, don't baby him too much, but do it at a decent amount. But just understand it's a process. You're not going to change overnight. It's going to take some time to see the benefits the seeds that we've been sowing. But just stay consistent. And know that, if someone's giving you advice, don't get offended. Take it in and say thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to use this. I don't like that method, so I'm just going to leave it. But take what you need. And we can get through this, mothers. A lot of us, especially black mothers. We got so much hate from everybody. From our own sisters, from the black man, from the white man, from the white woman, from the world, from our church, just a lot. We do it a lot. And it all falls down on us. But guess what? We can get through it, and we're powerful enough to make these proper changes, to become better, to be great role models, to be great mothers. Patient mothers, understanding mothers, loving mothers, kind mothers, strong mothers, protective mothers. We can be all that. I thank everyone for watching today. I hope that we're able to come together as mothers and inspire each other and uplift each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember to be great and that we're going to get through this and that parenting is not easy.